Hello everyone. I was just on my way in here. I'm entering into this trade right here because since there are no wicks, a steady and consistent push through the higher time frames has now begun. The higher time frames were also showing overbought conditions and there were no strong buying impulses. So I opened a short, then by evening, the short position was fully confirmed. The very first closures began right here as a sharp downtrend set in immediately. And so I basically held these positions with the rest for pretty much the whole week, and they finished closing out right here. Downtrend, and there is another sharp breakout happening here. It has come to pass. I entered the trade right here at the very moment it hit zero, right there at the crossover, and everything around here has completely shut down. Let's see, the final result is just about 5% on the total amount of your deposit. Look over there, one of them is closing up for the day. Weekly chart looks higher, of course, provided it doesn't close below this current level. It is possible we see a downward move, which is very likely. Looking at the 2-day chart, there is a very solid squeeze, heading right towards the zero zone. We see weak market closes and buybacks occurring here. Basically, if you look at everything, it all seems to be looking at the hourly chart's price action. We can clearly see a double bottom formation here. Equal closes at the same level, then we reached zero, and from zero there was active selling, and until they were exhausted. So then by the evening, breakout occurred, and zero on the hourly chart became resistance from where selling started, and that is exactly what ended up triggering this sudden pump. If you look at the 2-day chart, we are basically seeing that exact same pattern because there is a very similar squeeze happening right here, and there are no deep sell-offs to be found. So in principle could also see a breakout. For now I'm still looking at everything from the short side because everything looks very weak for growth. There are no strong growth impulses at all. I mean, on the 30-minute chart, they've been buying it up since yesterday evening. We initiated the buy position right here, then we secured our profits. At this point we bought again, took profit again, and then once more we bought and took our profit. And here, in accordance with our strategy, we have already entered into a new position. We should be able to take our profit later this evening. I suppose that is just the way things tend to go. That brings the total amount up to $23,000 and some change. I have executed a total of 20 trades with only 2 losses and 18 wins. Everything remains exactly the same around here, just as it always has been. Given that all of these particular trades have been stuck for the entire duration of this past week, well, I simply refuse to open the next one until I have fully and completely closed out the current group order. So that's that. Have a good week, everyone.